Right then, welcome back to ERAGON. Right then, last recording that was done, we end up going past 3 levels on my last recording, which was, of course, in the middle, or shall we say, or let's do it again, that we was in the middle of halfway close to the end of the game itself. But almost. We're almost there. Okay, so the 3 levels that was done, which was this one here, which is Gilead City, as well as with the 3 levels that we did, or I did, you would have had Brom with ERAGON in the 3 levels I did, as was in one of the levels, which was this one here, which was, of course, Cilead Keep, Gilead Keep, there you go, Gilead Keep. And when you finish that level, you will be able to use magic in this one here, which is Durz's Fortress. And so with Durz's Fortress, that's, of course, I did use magic. As well as in the game, you can use all sorts of magic, which is, of course, push and pull enemies towards you and pull them towards you. So basically, push and pull, push your enemies away from you with a triangle button, and pull enemies towards you, push the X button. But also you're going to have to use another special key, which is the L1 button for you to use magic. As well as, of course, when you get to Durz's Fortress, you'll be able to use magic, which is the fire magic that you can use. As well as when you move further into the game, you can use all of the magic keys, which is the fire. When you get towards the part of Durz's Fortress, with the circle button with L1, and when you do this one here, which is Gilead Keep, you can use a shield, which is square button to do that. As well as with that thing, it can also rip some shields off enemies for them to not have it anymore. So you could use that one. But also in this game you can have 4 characters, as I said before, and 2 of them will be for the second player, because this is a 2-player game. So the 2 people, which will be only me, that will have 2 characters. But once again, with 2 players with you, the second player will have 2 characters, and one will be Brom. As well as speaking about Brom, in the Durz's Fortress, he died. And with that Durz's Fortress level I did, and when you saw Durza, did he die? No, he fucking didn't. Oh no, he's not dead yet. He's not dead yet. So, with the second player, we'll have another character, which will be revealed in a few seconds or so when we do our next level, which is this one here, which is another picture on the right hand side of the screen that you can see. pretty well. As well as, of course, once again, when you're on your own, you can have 2 characters, which, when you're on your own, you get a special best one character you can use, which is the dragon. You can use that instead. How about that? How about that? So, there are the 4 characters, but once again, you'll be able to find out who your second player will have the character. As well as, of course, in this recording, I will do 3 levels. I'm pretty sure I will. But also in this game, you'll have to find eggs, which belongs to a king. As well as with the king, he has Durza to help him try and find the fucking egg. But the problem is, the egg is hatched, which is Sophia, which is the dragon you can use in this game. But also, like I said, this is a video game, as well as it's close to being exactly the film of ERAGON itself. How about that? So you get cutscenes of the film as well, just in case if you never watched the film before, or you have exactly watched it, as well as play the game just like I am included. Okay, so the Bay Mountains is the level we're doing. And also I'm going to stick to medium, but also you can go for easy or hard, whichever one you want. And also, on the last level I did, which there's a fortress, that you saw a person that was in trouble. Which is her.
Take me to the garden, or I will die.
And that.
Follow the gorge to the great floor.
So we've followed the gorge. That's where we're heading.
Who are you anyway? Murtag.
And that's the new character you're using for your second player. Is Moteg. So there you go. Instead of having Brom, you get Moteg. Right, also what I'm going to do is press the start button to pause it. So, in the last level I did, which is Desert Fortress, and the woman that you saw that was laying on the ground before you saw ERAGON say, "Who are you anyway?" Now, that woman is Arya, which is basically supposed to be ERAGON's girlfriend or wife. And of course, she was trapped in Desert Fortress, which is where you had to free her. And when you do, which is part of the game itself that you have to do, and when you do, you get to have her taken on the dragon, which is Sophia, that would take her and ERAGON to safety, as well as Brom is dead. So, like I said, you'll get a new character, which is Moteg, which will be on the right hand side of the screen at the bottom that you'll see, and the person on the left, which is ERAGON, that you'll use when you are player 1, as well as, of course,
What a coincidence you were there in Gilead.
you'll have that speech, as well as at the bottom of the left hand side of the screen with ERAGON, which is the character I'm using. You get a red colour, which is your health, and Moteg on the right does not have another colour, just like the one on the left that I've got ERAGON there is a blue colour.
Is your strength so little?
Now, that blue bar there is your magic. Once again, L1 is the button you need to hold in to get it to run fully. As well as, of course, once again, X is to pull enemies towards you. Triangle to push people away. Square is to make a nice shield to rip shields off. Circle to activate fire when you get to Desert Fortress. As well as, of course, you'd have magic arrows, which is with L1, R1, and X for you to activate that.
Going too fast for you?
And once again, I will help you where you'll find the eggs. So you'll be able to find the eggs quite easily with my help. Also, you'll find boxes for you to smash. And basically, when you find boxes and boxes, you'll find some red or some green. Depends on if you took a lot of damage. And when you pick up certain bits of green, there'll be a line that will reach in the middle. Depends on if your other character does some stunt kills and stuff. And also you have a sword and a bow. And R1 is your bow for you to hold in, and X to fire it when you hold the R1. And X, circle, will allow you to whack your sword. And square is to do a bit of protection, cover. And also when you get to this point, and when Brom's dead, you get to use Brom's sword, which is a powerful blade sword that you can use now. And there'll be some big dudes around it for you to deal with. And Risinga is a language of a bow and arrow that ERAGON uses. So with different magic you use, there'll be a certain word for it to be a certain language to be what it is. So if I use triangle to push or pull, triangle pull, Briscarania, or however it's pronounced. Right, also when you push one character away, you get a certain colour, which allows the dragon to sling a brick. And once again, when you kill some enemies, you will slowly progress through this level, because there'll be certain things that will stop you from proceeding ahead.
It's too deep, and I'm not exactly swimming.
But what you want to do is hold L1 and keep the X button in. You just make a nice little bridge or a log. And once again, go across it.
I always knew magic might serve a purpose.
And then there'll be another box just around it for a bit more green, just in case if you've got your health up.
I set them up, you clean them up.
And also the AI of the other character, of Motec or Brom, whichever level you're in. The AI will activate these characters to do certain things whenever it wants to. So you're roughly in the dark, they'll know when and what they'll do, especially if they're going to try and help you or not, which is what you want them to do in this level or any level. But like I said, this just depends on the AI when it wants to do certain stuff. Right, also you can hold L1 and L3 to move around to avoid enemies. And the wrestling gap is basically the magic special word for bow and arrow. Right, if I push them with the triangle, Riscarenia, or how it's pronounced, that is push, word,
Not looking good.
and of course pull. Should have a word, but obviously the enemy is not too far away from me, so probably that's why it goes so well. So what I'll do is do it again. Riscarenia, if that's the word. But if you're in Portugal or India or wherever you are, You'll know the words better than me. But like I say, or I was going to say, circle is to burn people. Right, also with the magic, with the dark blue colour on the left hand side where the character is that I'm using, which is ERAGON. Now, when you're using certain magic, the blue bar will take much more flicking longer, especially fire, or the arrows. It'll take a bit longer for it to come back up. But with push and pull, it will come back a bit more quicker. Right, the only way you can tell when you've got the green reached up to the other colour of the character, it will be yellow. And the way you can tell is when you get a sparkly colour to say we're locked, and you can use it, which will allow the blades or swords will be a bit more sharper for you to use to kill your enemies a bit more better. And the way you can activate it is push L3 and R3 together.
What of your past, your family? My family was slaughtered by the king's soldiers when I was a boy.
And like I said, with the languages that you can hear now, or just heard, this is basically part of the storyline of bits and bobs of what's happened. So you get all that stuff as well. So if you've got your lines locked up together and you want to try and get it to go back up or whatever, especially if it's all the way up and you want to get it back all the way up again, just push L3 and R3 together and then just continue using it. And then basically you can get it to go back up with certain bits that has to be done.
Archers on the cliffs.
Right, once again, right, with the magic you use, like the arrows, the fire, the shields, and push and pull. Now, if you see, as you can see, there's a dark blue circle thing there. Now, with that, when that's there, you can't use fire, shields, fire arrows, just normal arrows with L3, L1 and R3, L1 and R1, sorry. You can't use those unless you use a special thing, which is another thing you can use, which I will show you in a few seconds once I got ERAGON to move over to here. Right, if you look closely, there's a blue bit in the middle of the screen there, or just about on the left hand side there, in the middle now. Now that little symbol there, that is a thing that you can use. Right, if you look closely where that is, there's a yellow bit of flame lurking about. There's some enemies that are throwing fire arrows. Now what you can do is hold L1 and push X. And then when you do, Sophia will move and kill him, or whatever she does. And then when she does move over somewhere, you can use the normal magic by pushing enemies once again. So when Sophia's symbol's pointing towards where she's going to go, left or right, on the opposite side of the platforms where you're going to have to go, or just to get her to see the enemies and kick the shit out of them. But once that symbol's there, you can't use any other magic apart from make her move. But once that thing's not there no more, you can use the other magic, fire, shields, and of course normal arrows. Don't piss me off. Right, so when you use the normal swords and bows, and when you push the L3 and R3 together, the green and yellow of the two characters. Green for ERAGON and yellow for Motek or Brom. Though that thing will go down and it's got a time limit on it. So the magic and the two lines are the two colours of the characters that links up together. Those two things have a time limit before they come back. Especially the magic. But the only way you can get the green and yellow back is fight your enemies or find boxes to smack. Then walk towards it. Or when the AI says you're roughly close towards me, and I'll give it to you. So when you see a blue blob sitting on one side of the wall, you can get Sophia to move. Which once again is the dragon. But when you see that, you can't use any other magic. Also what you can do is ignore the magic completely and proceed ahead even further into the game of the level. Also, some of these enemies that I'm fighting up against at the minute, they'll be a bit more stronger to help you kick the shit off.
I set them up, you clean them up.
So if you use magic with fire, that'll kill them a bit more quicker.
Maybe next time.
So those are the only things you can do with these things. Or unless you just want to run away, which is another thing you can do if you wish, especially if you're going to die or not. Also the water that you can see here, it'll get deep up. And so when you move further ahead, Sophia will move ahead. And so what you want to do is go over here. And the only way you can move ERAGON is push L3 towards where you want to go. Right, so further ado, what you want to do
I'm more dangerous than I look. Not bad.
is move ahead over it, but also you'll find some more of these big dudes. And what you can do is push these enemies into the water. Depends on where they are. Because even you can pull them, or you can just whack them with your blade, or use arrows if you wish with the bow. So like I said, with the yellow and the green lines of the two characters, especially yourself doing all this killing the enemies or smashing the boxes, and it all depends on the AI of the character moving that person around to kill the enemies as well, to make the two lines link up a bit more quicker. That's the other bit to it. As you can see, the green line is more longer and much more further towards where the other character is. So as long as you keep your red line of your health, including the other character as well, what you can do is still continue on. Also, if you die or the other AI person dies, as you can see, Motek's health's more low down than mine, and one of those two died, you'll be able to start from the previous checkpoint you got. But if you didn't get no checkpoint where you first started, you have to start all over again. So keep that in mind. But as long as you get further into the level or bits done with a checkpoint to pop up and you do die, don't worry about that, because it'll put you back to where the checkpoint last has been seen. So there's those things for you to know. But also, if you keep using the circle or the X with the blade, when you've got the two lines attached, when you push the X and circle several times without having your character right beside them, that thing will go down a bit more quicker. But as long as you're close enough, you can kill them a bit more quicker, as well as save yourself from getting annoyed when the line's going down much more quicker. But still, once it's gone down, just kick the shit out of your enemies, and of course smash barrels, boxes, and you'll get those two lines attached again. Then just enjoy it and do whatever you bloody like really. So do whatever you want, and then you're all good. Also, the AI will show you some stunts, especially when you're standing it and pushing X a couple of times. It'll show those sort of things for your character. Unless I'm going to die on it. As long as I get a bit of red. Nope. Oh, there's a bit of red there. Good. So like I say, as long as you stay alive, then you don't have to worry about starting from the checkpoint that popped up. Also, it could happen any minute. Nope, not that character. Oh well. And 1 hour of some enemy has just killed me. So, back to where the checkpoint is. Right, also when you do die, there'll be 3 options, which will continue and restart level, which is the one you don't want to touch, because otherwise you'll be back to where you just started, as well as don't quit either. But the only way you can select them is push L3 down a couple of times, or up and down with the up D-pad buttons. It doesn't matter if you push up 3 times or once, or down. It does both several times without it sticking itself towards where the 3 options are. Okay, and the way you can select it is push X and push X again on whatever difficulty you want, or if it's too hard, pick another difficulty, and then you'll be all good. Also, when you do die, the 2 lines of how far they work, they go all the way down.
I set them up, you clean them up. Forgive me if I don't approach.
So keep that in mind. Also, when they're flat on the ground, you press X or circle, especially X. What will happen? There's a little special stunt thing for you to see. It'll do that. So push X once, and then or circle, one of the up, and then it will do that for you. Right, also, when you see a special thing, like a hand symbol with a blue colour there, hold L1, hold X, which will break a bit of a rock, or a statue kind of thing that would have been standing there. It'll be fine. Don't worry. Right, also what you can do is pull these enemies towards you. And when you do, you should be able to kill them. Also, you have another thing you can do is just run and skip the levels if you wish. Who's dead? Huh. Yeah, there's always more. But also, as you can see, I'm breaking a lot of platform things. So you can do that. Also, I could die in a bit. But also what you can do, keep pulling your enemies towards you, especially over here. And what you can do, push triangle 2 times, pull yourself up. And of course over here will be the special egg for you to collect. And then what I'm going to do is just run and show you that you do have the level complete. How about that? So we've had 1 death. And once again, enemies killed. I've only done 53. Motek has done 38. ORBS collected, which is basically the green stuff you collect. I've got 739. And Motek has only picked up 282. And once again, I'm going to skip the bit of the difficulty because you already know I'm on medium. And I'm going to stay on that, like I said. And of course, the egg collected. Oh, yes. And what I'm going to do is just press X. And the health will go all the way back up on each character. And the blue of the magic will go all the way back up as well. Right, also when you do certain levels, and when you get to a certain point close towards the end, the health bar will go all the way up to the highest point where it reaches. But we're not there yet, so it won't do that. But also when you do complete levels, it will show you what is new and what is not. And once again, it's got the hold R1 and hold X for, of course, once again I'm going to do hold R1, then hold X to charge skill shots. Basically that's all about your bow. Alright, that's not a new thing. Right, next of all, we are going to do another level. ERAGON encampment. Here's what it is. Encampment. There you go. ERAGON encampment. But there again. That's what he says.
Be careful, young one. Argle guards, watch the path.
So as Sophia says, watch the path. Because there's loads of enemies around here. Right, so what you want to do over here is wait for him to come towards you. But not far too close to you, because otherwise he would have saw you.
You're useful after all.
But as I have done that wrong so far, What I'm going to do is burn them, as they're not close enough to me. Just to clear some space. They've been whacking me to burn you. Also, I'm going to back off a bit. Alright, thank you. Motec. Right, so once you proceed past that bit, you can do is move on. And you can find a box over it for you to get some green. And then what you can do is move ahead. And then you can plop down it.
Take them out quietly.
Right, so what he's on about is hold R1 and hold X and hold it in as long as you can. And the way you can tell when it's fully charged is when you feel a vibration.
He's gone. You're picking up some of my bow skills, Dragon Rider. I've done it better myself.
So far, I haven't done it. It makes a success of figure out what the word is. Let's do without being spotted. So I haven't done that very well. Okay, further ado. Once you've done all that correct, what you can do is proceed in further. What you need to do is hold L1, hold X in for a bit of this to break. And you can burn one of those guys.
Maybe next time.
And let Motec do the rest of it, if you wish. But also you can find some more
Not bad, Dragon Rider.
enemies towards you. Yeah, set off. Oh, you anyway. Right, also you find another guy here. And Squadier is basically the name of protection shield for you to use. Also you find 2 boxes here for you to get some health. Or if you already got some health, you can find some green. Set off. You. Where have you gone? Oh, there. See you there. Like I say, you can use all sorts of magic. Not you. I'm supposed to go for you. Right, the only way you can tell which character which criminal you're dealing with is when you hold L1 and you see a green colour to say that's the one you're aiming at. When it's there, it'll just say you're on that person and use whichever kind of magic you want to use. Especially if specific one's in your way, you can just burn it. But if it's further away from you, like if it's on top of something, press X. You can try and pull it towards you. So you'd have to deal with that load of rubbish. And also these things can make certain squawking noises. And they're saying, don't attack me, don't attack me. It's rude. But then again, sometimes you might want to do it, sometimes you don't. Also, like I say, you can always speed up if you want. It's all up to you. Now you find some other enemies over it. So further ado, kick the shit out of them. Just to say excuse me. Right, also you can find some other things to break with L1 and hold X, which will break, or shall we say, half they can die first. Oh well. So once again, when you die and you find a checkpoint, don't worry, because you'll be back to roughly where you found the checkpoint. Like I said, as long as you find bosses for you to whack, especially if you know your health's going quite down, and hope and pray it'll give you red. But as long as you kick the shit out of enemies as well, they might give you some. Also, what you can do is work beside Motec if you want. Once again, what you can do is find some other things to do. Like for example, one thing I was going to do originally was this. Watch this. L1 and hold X, which will break some of that on your enemies, which are sharp little rocks. Also could die in a minute. Set off. Better. Much better. What are you doing here? You can have some of that. Pain's good for you. Right, so once again, when you do that bit, what you can do next is to proceed even further.
Why'd you come to our aid? Because, Dragonite, you're not the only one that seeks vengeance against the king.
Right, so when you move over it, you'll find some more enemies. For you to deal with. Looks like it says I could die again in it. Oh, one's gone over the edge.
Use your cover and take your time.
Could I just get a bit of that red, please? Thank you. So once again, I'll help you find the eggs. Also, with one level or two of them, it'll make it a bit more trickier for you to get hold of. But as long as you do things correctly, and other bits and pieces that's going to be needed to be done. Also, what you don't want to do is speed too far as well. Also, still, I could fucking die. And there it is. Another death, which is 2 in this level anyway. Oh well. Sometimes you just gotta have it done. Right. Back to where I was. With my checkpoint that put me over here. So further ado. Like I say, you can always pull your enemies towards you. Also, as you saw, there was one enemy that just died. So, like I say, some enemies will die when they're quite freaking high up towards where you are, which is quite handy. Also, once again, you can find some circle pots with some special arrows for you to fire with your bow. And the way to activate it, hold L1, hold X. Also, that'll take a few seconds before you'll be able to use it again. Also, what you might want to do is stand a bit more further away, but not quite far away. But what I mean basically is hide behind stuff, like about over here. You not get hit. But also, once you've got rid of the enemies, what you can do next is find a little gap down here where you'll find the egg. You'll be over there. Once again, get yourself back out from there and continue on over here. And when you do, you'll find some more enemies. But what you want to do is hold L1 and wait for the line to be builded back up for your blue magic bit to be available for you to proceed past them, unless you want to kick the shit out of them. Right, now you'll find some fire pots, fire puds, or let's say you'll find some oil on the ground. Circle bits of oil around the place, and eventually bits it will be lit as fire for you to be able to push enemies towards it, or either you moving around in the wrong place for you to stand in it. So make sure you don't walk into it. So there's one option you want to do. As long as they walk towards it, or you push them into it, or when you're standing close to one, you can always pull them towards it. Yeah, you're never feeling well, can't admit it these days. Especially 3 times possibly in this level. Oh, did he nick it? Oh, maybe he did. And there we are, another death. Oh dear. This level's not being nice to me apparently. But there you go. Okay, fair enough. Like I say, with some options you can use is when these circle of petrol or whatever kind of things down on the ground, when they're lit, push your enemies towards it, or use your own fire magic to burn them into it. Well, use your fire magic to burn them, and then kill them a bit more quicker. And also I just fucking walked into it, but when you do that, the flames will die out sooner or later. Also, like I say, if you do lose a fair bit of health, feel free to kill your enemies and hope and pray that they will give you red. Also, you want to be quick because otherwise it will vanish. As long as you do. Then you're fine. Burn them. Burn, baby, burn. Just don't inferno. Don't you push me in the flames. Also, sometimes the flames can be a bit more tricky for you to see where you are. So as long as you stay in the centre roughly, you'll be able to see. You push me in the fucking flames already? Yep. And I'm fucking dead again. Oh dear. So there's a flicking hell of a lot of deaths in this level at the moment, in time. So fair ado. Like I say with the magic, you can use the flames with circle, and you could use your normal arrows as well with L1 and R1 and X. Yeah, I'm always knocking them down, me. Without me killing myself by fucking standing in the fucking flames. Or either sort of shove me in it. Push me into the flames. Also, I walked straight into one as well. Clearly. Also, once again, as long as you find boxes, there's also one around here somewhere. Which I will find it once again. It is the box is just where I just whacked it. So the box is roughly there where I'm standing. So it'll be there. Excuse me. Yeah, burn baby burn, just don't fire like. You can have a bit as well. Also, I'm going to try and walk away from there. But also, once you've done a fair bit of this, there'll be something going to happen sooner or later. You can have a bit of flames as well. There's a bit of health there. Excuse me, can I just get in here, please? There it is. Let's have that. That's it. Just walk into it. Stupid idiot. Stupid me. You can have a bit of that. And I'll have a bit as well. Thank you very much. And have I fucking walked into that fucking phone again? Get away. Good. I fucking have a stuck. Stop doing that. Thank you. Have some of that. And then that bit should be there. At last. That walking in the flames all of a sudden.
You know, this partnership could be good for the both of us. You could teach me the secrets of a dragon rider. And what would you teach me? To survive until morning.
You will. There's that level done. With a hell of a lot of flicking deaths on that level anyway. Anyway. Level completed with enemies killed. We've only done 49 and Motek's done 23 of them. Part of the green stuff. I picked up 505 and Motek's only picked 160. And of course the egg is being collected. So there you go. There's that one for you. And once again, there's a new thing for you to use, as far as I remember. Or it's just going to give you a tip of buttons you can use. But I'm going to say it's probably that. Which is, yes, to remind you that you can push square to protect yourself, as in blocking things, especially enemies that's going to try and whack you with something. Hold that in, or just push it on the up, and of course circle to grab things as well. Right, we have got one more left to do. I think we might have enough time for this one to as well.
Misty Gorge.
That's called Misty Gorge. That's what we're doing next. Right, also this. Oh, okay. Once again, as I was going to say, right, this one can be a bit of a puzzling thing to do, but this one's pretty much straightforward. Right, you find a box here. Two boxes here as well. For you to get some more green stuff to top your line back up again. Because as I was going to say, when you do a new level, the two colour lines will go down. So every time when you're proceeding to another level after the other, and so, it will go down. And further ado, just find some more boxes. So once again, you can kick the shit out of enemies. Also, if you're finding boxes on your own and finding several load of them at once, the line will go even freaking higher quicker. If you find less of them at the same time, then it'll take longer. So also once again, with the lines when you're using it, and when you don't press the X as many times, it will keep going down slower. For you to keep it as long as you can. Also, as I was going to say, this level can be a bit confusing. You'll find out sooner or later. But also, it can be a bit fun as well. And you'll find out sooner or later. You'll find out what I mean. You're not supposed to go too far down there, but oh. Also, you can climb back up. Just in case you missed any boxes. Just like these. Just to help you. Just in case any of those things doesn't make any sense where they are, or you've absolutely missed something that you think you might have not. So roughly the same sort of thing. If you think you haven't missed anything, or you think you have, feel free to know that they're there. Right, once again, you'll find a bridge. Right, now, you'll find enemies, and watch out for the best bit. Hold L1, press X, and 1, 2, 3, watch. And as Sophia says, or shall we say, ERAGON, it says, Sophia, smash the bridge. So she will smash fucking bridges. Just watch. So when ERAGON says, or as he said, Sophia, smash the bridge. So you can get Sophia to smash bridges. And that's one best bit of this level. Get him away.
Needed that.
Oh yeah, we needed that. Okay, once again. Continue on. Now once again. Best bit. Here we go. Hold L1, press X in a minute, and now do it.
Hit the bridge again.
Oh yes. The fun bit. Smash bridges and everything else.
That's better.
Nothing's better than burning enemies. In this level anyway.
They won't be able to see us in this thick fog. True, but fog works both ways. We won't see them either.
Move swiftly, Aragon. Aria grows weaker.
Right. So. This is the mist.
Scott!
And you basically can't see fuck all. Okay, so further ado, what you want to do is just walk slowly, if you want, but that would be the best idea. And when you hear voices,
The mist is even thicker down here. Let them hide their ugly faces in the mist.
so if I were you, try and stay in the middle as you can. Like walk straight into a straight long line, so you can get just the idea where you're heading. That's the tip of the trick you can do in this bit, because it is a bit tricky for you to see where you're going.
You can barely see anything down here.
So as long as you stay straight with L3, then you should be alright. Also with the boxes, there are a fair load of them in here, but don't worry about those. So don't worry about that.
They sound like they're all around us. Careful, farm boy.
Also when you burn them, you can make a good sound effect. of hearing them. But like I say, or I was going to say, if there's a couple of enemies that's going to come towards you and attack you, you can always just walk straight past them.
Keep going. The gorge rises from the fog ahead.
So that's the other thing you can do. Also, if you can see some corners on the left or right wherever you're going, especially left, just move past the edges. Oh, there's no need to kick the shit out of me. Right, also what you can do is if you find an edge like this, just walk towards the left a bit, and then walk straight and continue on. And then this is going to be the tricky bit.
We can't go this way. We'll have to find another way across.
Now the tricky bit is, it's like a maze that will confuse you where you're fucking going. So the best way of doing this is my guidances of telling you where to go.
It's a maze down here. Let's keep track of our steps.
Right, so first of all, what you want to do is go to this left hand side and stay around it. And keep going this way. And kick your shit out of this enemy first. And when you do kill it, continue on. And you'll find the egg. So there's that bit for you. And don't you die on me. Which you fucking up, but oh well. Right, so once again, what we're going to have to do is start again on this bit.
We can't go this way. We'll have to find another way across.
And find the bloody egg again. So, further ado.
It's a maze down here. Let's keep track of our steps.
Right, so further ado. Stay on this left hand side for now. And then when you do, grab the egg. Kick the shit out of this enemy. Especially two of them. And once you do,
I feel better.
grab some health if it wants to give you some. Right, next of all, what you want to do is go up here. And then what you want to do... Oh, I fucking fall off, but oh well. Right, so what I'm going to do is kick the shit out of these enemies first, because they put me off. Right, so, oh goodness sake, there's more, of course. Right, so further ado, what I'm going to do is try and get rid of these enemies first, and try and stay in this area. Right, you done yet?
You're useful after all.
Nope. Right, so, I can't say, give me a break. So once again, I'm going to stay here for now. Tell you this. Chill out. Fucking hell, it's like, go away. Right, there's going to be a fair few of these around it. Give up. Right, you done? For goodness sake, go away. Right. You done? Oh, for goodness sake.
I'll take the big one.
Thought that was all of them. They're cleaning up. Right, okay, also what you can do is run away. Right, okay. First of all, there'll be a little bridge over it for you to deal with. But also with the bridge, you're going to have to do something with it. And first of all, what you want to do is go round here and around and around. Jump strap here. You'll find a box also.
Needed that.
Right, also you'll find another one of these.
Activated the bridge.
You'll have to get to the other one as quick as you can because there is a time limit before it runs away with you. Right, so what you want to do is go round it. Ignore the bridge for now. Once again, what you want to do is go straight up it, around it, and then you'll find another one over here. Stand on it,
The other side.
right, and go across the log without being attacked by the enemies. And then go straight to the other side where the bridge is free, and then that'll be that bit for you. So there's that for you. So yeah, if you're doing it the other way, to find one bridge after the other of the platforms that will lower those things down, it'll be a bit more trickier for you to do. But as long as you know the routes and the path that leads to the platform tiles to activate them, then you're all okay. But the way I've done it, you're better off doing it that way round, and then you'll be all good to make a success.
I don't like the look of this. Tread carefully, Eragon.
You'll find out sooner or later. Right, anyway. Right, there'll be some rocks and stuff all smashed down. So if I were you, do not go too fast. But you can if you want. Like this, for example, and just stay there. And further ado, once you've done that bit, you can walk a bit more further and wait about here
Lead them onto the platform.
for that to collapse. Also, be a bit of red for me to collect. So I'm going to need it. I need a bit more as well, if I can. But also be some more collapsible tiles to go down. Also, when those things collapse, there's little bits of rock or whatever it is that will collapse and come towards you to take a bit of health off you. Right, once again, there's a bit more that will collapse. So don't go too close, because bits of it will come hit them in the face. And once you've done all that bit, move ahead over here by climbing on top of this bit. Continue over here.
Almost there. There's the waterfall. I've led you to the waterfall as promised, Dragon.
And you find a checkpoint. And you'll find a load of these bastards. An area down there has been taken to somewhere. And once again, you'll have a load of these. And you'll kick the fucking shell. Magic always works. As long as you know. But also what Saphira will do is take some of them away. Just to help you.
Not feeling well.
Yeah, you're never feeling well lately at the minute. But there should be a couple of boxes around it. So as I said, there's a fair few boxes around it. And also, once the lines are attached, don't forget I did say, feel free to use that. Also, once again, don't keep pushing the circle of legs a couple of times, because otherwise it'll go down a bit more quicker than usual. As long as they're quite close to you, then feel free to smack those keys. Right, once again, the way you can get those lines attached, find all the boxes, smack those. Depends on if your health's going a bit more further down than where it is. Then kick the shit out of your enemies, and then it'll go back up than usual. Right, as far as I know, those are the only boxes you can collect in this bit. Yeah, magic always works. Whenever you want to use it, of course. Yeah. That's all there is to it. Yeah, we've always got one, me. ERAGON. There's another enemy. Oh, there's one been taken. I was going to go for that one, Sophia. Oh well. Fine. That's fine, mate. Yeah, I know. But you're fine. Don't worry. You won't die. I've gotcha. Also, there's a platform thingy. You can push some of them down. I was going to push that one down, but oh well. Fine. See you later. Oh, you're supposed to aim for the other one, but oh well. Fine. Oh, you're not going for these ones. Well, that didn't work for that one either. Oh well. But like I say, as long as you know the keys and bits and bobs. Yeah, maybe next time. As Motec says. You can burn. Like I say, as long as you know the keys and bits and bobs, as well as whatever you want to choose. Like I say, as long as you've got an extra person with you to use your other character of Motec and Brom. Then you're good. Oh yeah, right. Sit up. You're gone. And of course, once again, hurry up. That was on Sophia. And I'm fucking dead again. Oh dear. Getting closer, though. We're getting closer. We're almost there. Well, like I say, I haven't had much luck at keeping them alive, though. And so yeah, Sophia's over there. Gonna try and help me by taking all of them in there. Okay, so once again, if you still got your health all the way up, and of course had your other enemy with less health than you, and you had the two lines with the green and yellow nearly close attached, and that person dies, those two lines will go all the way down again, and you have to do it again to try and get it all the way back up again. For you to have the swords, be a bit more stronger. Don't get me to use my bow up. Told you. So also once again with the barrels, boxes, what you can do is keep those there, especially if your health's still up enough. And you think your health's going a bit further down and you think, can I hold on much longer? And if you think you can't hold on much longer, go to those boxes and then use it. I have not killed those ones. Oh well. I'm always knocking them down, eh? Burn! Oh, trying to whack me. So yeah. There's more than one. So like I say, with the boxes, you can always try and keep your characters away from them, as well as your enemies. As well. There's more than one. Right, so go to the flicking red bit. But like I say, with the AI, it sometimes doesn't want to move the character where it's supposed to get to. I was going to go for that one. So yeah, that's all you got to do. I'm always focused, mate. All down. Those ones down. He's been taken. He's down. So he shouldn't be far away. Of having this level done. At last. As well as on the left hand side of the top there, there's a red bar underneath that character over there. Now, when it goes up, I think it is to say that you're almost at the end of completing this bit. We'll take that. He's just had that, so that's good. Yeah, it goes through. Take some of the enemies out. He's down, he's dead. There's another one. Yeah, I'm always knocking them down, eh? Until I freaking die, but this time, yeah, like it's over. You still managed to avoid that. Oh. Well, there you go.
Tell all our people, the
And there's Durza. And Durza's not happy. He's absolutely pissed off. And there it is. There's that level done. As well as, of course, that guy that had a nice little bodysuit thing. He is the guy that runs a nice little business. And, of course, teaches a load of people to fight up against certain enemies. As well as he is with a load of other people with some bodysuits and other armour and bits and bobs. And he's part of the leader that runs with, of course, the Varden. So yeah, he's the leader of the Varden. Looks after the street and everywhere else. And once again, ERAGON. We've done 62 enemies. And of course, Motec has only done 18. Power ORBS, which is the green stuff, I've picked up 1,100. And Motec's only picked up 257. And of course, once again, the egg is collected. And now once again, I am going to save it. Hit. And once that bit is done, what I'm going to do is show you this bit, which is allow you to know that your health is almost right at the very top. Almost all the way at the top. Nearly there now. As well as, once again, we have got 3 more levels to do. But also, there is an extra level included. As well as, there are 17 levels in total. As well as, with the 17 levels that is there, and there are 16 total levels of the shape that has got a funny shape with a long line all the way around. So 16 circles that is in a great big line, but there's also another circle right at the top where the words are, which will be the map, it will say. And of course the next level that I'll be doing next time. And so there's a circle right beside that on the right where the picture is on the right hand side of the screen. But also if you play it on Xbox 360, there's also 2 other levels in around the line to make over 19 levels, especially with the 16 levels I've got that's in the line. There are 2 other circles in that line on Xbox 360 for you to see, but I don't see why the PS2 doesn't have the 2 circles in the line, but that's how the game says apparently. But yeah, as long as you're on Xbox 360, then if you enjoy the game and you want more levels than 16 in the line, including the level, that is a level that will be involving a special thing that I will keep quiet for now. Yeah, there it is. That is my recording done for the day, with 3 levels complete with all the eggs. But next time possibly there's going to be 1 level that is going to be a bit more fucking trickier for me to get the egg from. As well as, of course, it'll be roughly the same thing for you, unless you're more luckier to get it. But there you go. Once again, there is my next recording done, and I shall catch you next time for some more ERAGON. Take care.